What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. We're diving back into finally another Hot Butcher drop. Shout out to Hot Butcher and M4 distribution, guys. I'm so pumped to try these every time I get them, and we have quite a bit in our arsenal. We have like 5 different Hot Butcher beers, so I'm just going to start here. I threw a dart. It doesn't matter where I start. It's going to be single grind. It is a IPA, obviously. 6.5% ABV, and it's brewed with Citra, Strata, and Mosaic hops. Tasting notes on the back. I like that they put that in. It's just one of their signature things. Juicy lime, bright tropical, and candied orange. Artwork by Dan Greska. Grezeka. I don't know. Shout out to Dan. I like your first name. Tough last name like mine. But anywho's, another great can that we like to get from Hot Butcher because why? It's probably super fresh. We don't know this 100% because there is no canned on date. I've noticed that Hot Butcher does not put their canned on dates anymore. Don't know if they did at one point in time. I thought they did. But as of right now, they do not. But you know what? This shit moves, guys. It moves very quickly, so their beers don't hang around very long, so it doesn't really matter to me. I know this is fresh, probably within the month. So let's just get into this and stop talking, stop yapping the trap. It's been a day off for me so far, which I'm off every Wednesday, and I'm going to drop some content for you guys. So let's go to the pour. So 6.5%. I really like this ABV range. Typically, Hot Butcher, you'll see at 7.5% and 8, but today it's 6.5. And as this is only 6.5, still poured very creamy, quite thick in my opinion at 6.5. I guess that's not a super light beer, but it's not actually super heavy either. But it's a beautiful Hot Butcher, guys. I don't need to go into the detail. Yes, the head's fluffier than normal, maybe a little bit creamier. It's that gorgeous New England style that we all know and love, even in 2024. I joke that I'm so tired of them, these hazy beers, but in all reality, I still try them. I still like to sip on them and have them once in a while, especially from Hot Butcher. Let's get an aroma. Oh, baby. That is a fantastic smell. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's got this like deep, like hoppy wheatiness, wheatiness and weediness. I don't know. It's kind of like slightly dank, but again, thick like a wheat beer. Clearly, it's a New England style. I'm getting this bright hop aroma, this green, slight candied orange for days and days and days. It's got this other quality. I don't know. I think it's like a juicy, deep strawberry, like with grapefruit put together. I can see like this like key lime pie kind of underneath this thing. It's got like weird citrus notes. The berry thing, like that strawberry really punching through, kind of playing with the lime. It seems a little bit tropical. It seems definitely stone fruitish or melony. I'd say maybe this is more very overripe cantaloupe. But there's this deep strawberry note to this beer, and it's very pungent. It's playing really well with the orange, playing really well with that little bit of like key lime underneath. It's a very subtle key lime in my opinion, but maybe it's just like all the hops put together. It's hard to say. I don't know. It smells really freaking good, like slightly juicy, overripe fruits. It smells awesome, man. Kind of slightly dank, but not too crazy. Let's get into this one. A single grind. Cheers. Boom. And then the piney bitterness slapping you around a little bit. Like you get all this fruitiness, green hop forwardness, and then again this just backing of pine, this backing of woody cedar, limey cedar. It's an interesting flavor combination on the back end with how it balances out and dries out the palate. It's a really interesting beer in a very nice way. I do like the mouthfeel. It's not the like creamiest Hot Butcher, but it's also 6.5%. Got a slight marshmallowy mouthfeel to it, on the lighter end of the spectrum. Not as creamy as normal, but crazy tasting notes up and down. What a crusher too. So that juicy overripe strawberry note that's in here, it's still there, but it's not as pungent as I get on the nose. But I'm still gonna stick with, I get dry peaches, like more rind and skin of the peach. I get a little bit of like in between overripe and underripe cantaloupe. There is notes of like orange and a little bit of grapefruit, but again, that little like key lime thing, the way it plays with that strawberry, the way it plays with the citrus, it's just, it gels really well with everything else. Like I feel like this goes together quite well, while still maintaining IPA vibes on the back end. It's still bitter, it's still piney, and dries out the palate really nicely. A little bit of that like lime cedar thing. I'm gonna stick to that. I don't know where I'm getting that. That's the note I'm getting with this beautiful, subtle, soft mouthfeel. Very good stuff. Bright tropical. Sure, I'll say genericness. I mean, maybe some pineapple and mango, very subtle, but not anything crazy. I'm leaning more towards this citrus, this strawberry berry note, this cantaloupe thing. That's what I'm getting. I see they have candied orange. I could see it. It's not like insanely candied orange, but I'll say there's a nice hybrid of flavors on the citrus end of the spectrum. I have no complaints. Like, you think this is going to be juicier, and it's still a pretty dry beer, which I like for drinkability. It's low key a crusher, man. It's a really tasty beer. Rating, where do I put it? Again, not the creamiest beer, but I like the 6.5%. It's what I like. 4.25 out of 5. I think this is another sweet offering from Hop Butcher. As the usual, guys, single grind. That's where I stand today. Thank you so much for being here. What a great beer. Till next time, Prost, cheers, Yamas. Yeah, it's been another Hop Butcher beer. Cheers.